Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. We are live again. I hope you can all hear me. So, good afternoon. We are in Utsjoki here on the shore of the Teno River. It's about minus 10 degrees Celsius. It's been even colder last night. And the river is really nicely freezing. And we have a surprise for you. We are live with the drone. So I hope that everybody can hear me. And I just wanted to show you guys how winter is slowly arriving here in Utsjoki. Look at this beautiful frozen river. We have a very sunny day today. Bonjour Monica and hi Maria. So as I said, the river is nicely freezing. You can see the shore here on the right, and we have already quite a bit of ice forming on the river, and on the left side you can see some pieces of ice that are going downstream. So this is now on the left, the deeper part of the river, and you can see it's still flowing, of course. And yes, the colder it gets and the longer it's cold, the more the ice will form, and usually by the end of the year the river will be fully frozen, and then we can go to the other side. Well, maybe not before January or February even, depends on the years. The ice is still very thin even on this side now, so obviously nobody's even trying to go. It's way too early in the season. We had some northern lights last night, and earlier this week we had even better northern lights, so I hope you guys saw it in the previous live streams. And Pieta, hi, nice to see you as well. And Riekele from Leeuwarden, goedemiddag, nice to see people from the Netherlands as well. So we are live from Utsjoki here in the far north of Finnish Lapland, and we are looking at the beautiful Teno River. Now that's the view that we see from the cottages, and as you can see we have some ice on the river, and we are live with the drone, ladies and gentlemen. There are not so many live streams like that, so I hope you appreciate how unique we are trying to do things here in Utsjoki. I can't go too far away so I don't lose sight of the drone and that we get a good signal. And when we look here, we have the sun still peaking slightly above the fells. Soon we don't see the sun at all anymore. And here we have the restaurant on the right, and the cottages on the left, and our fireplace at the center, bottom center of the image. Let me read the comments again. We have Dan and Tina from the UK. Good, I don't know, afternoon to you guys. Is it already afternoon there? No, good morning to the UK. And Arendt, good afternoon to you. Maria, yes, everything is really pretty in white. We are having an amazing start of winter here. As you can see, let's try to go closer to the ice. And we can try to look even closer. And Hugues, bonjour, j'espère que vous allez bien. And Ross from Sheffield. And Lisbeth from Denmark. Marianne from France. And no skating here, indeed. It's actually quite hard to skate here in the north because when everything freezes, it happens really fast before we get snow on top of the ice. So you need cold days without any kind of snow if you want to be able to go ice skating. And definitely don't do that on the river because that's dangerous. So there's that as well. And you can clearly see on the right the frozen part of the river, and on the left the river is still flowing free but getting frozen really, really fast. And why is it like that? You can probably imagine that the deeper part of the river is now on the left and the more shallow part is here on the right, and that's why it's been freezing faster. And I'm just looking at our bird feeders. We have some quite unusual visitors. We have Eurasian jays eating at the bird feeder, so that's actually quite nice to see here. They don't usually come that far to the north, but every winter now I've seen them for a couple of days. And sadly I have never seen Siberian jays here, and it's not really their habitat. I did see them a little bit further in the pine forest, and we have a lot of great tits and Siberian tits here at the feeders. We installed them when the temperature got to -15 the other day, and now we are just helping the birds to have a good winter. Let me check the comments again. And Dan, yes, Swedish Lapland is really great, and I'm glad you had a good time there. And maybe, yes, we will welcome you in Finnish Lapland one of those days. Those birds are really, really active, and they're using the few hours of daylight that we have to eat. So we're doing a little flyover now to look at the ice and how it moves. It's really always fascinating. So what do you think, guys? Should we look from a little bit higher? And I have to always be careful when flying here because I'm not exactly sure about crossing the border with the drone. I don't think it's allowed, so I'm trying to stay on the Finnish side of the border. Oops. And there we are, 100 meters above the takeoff point, and we have a beautiful view on the river, and we can circle a little bit. I really love those how to say, the top of the fells are just backlit, you can see on the left, and games of light and shadow. And as you can see, we do have the sun here, but our place here will be in the dark really soon before even the polar night starts, because that's now almost the time when the sun is the highest in the sky. So in a few days it won't even get higher, and mind you that the drone is now 100 meters above me, so from where I stand I don't even see the sun. And now we are looking towards the village of Utsjoki, and if you look really closely in the alignment of the river, you can see the bridge that is linking Finland to Norway. The bridge is about 8 kilometers away from here, and we have Olivia. Bonjour Olivia, j'espère que vous allez bien, ça fait longtemps. And Ross, I think you have Eurasian jays in the UK. Siberian jays definitely not, they are only in these parts of the world. But yes, here up north we do have to make the difference between the Eurasian and Siberian jays. And we can hear sometimes the tits calling, and I'm actually seeing I have to go add some seeds to the feeder. Maybe we'll do a live stream with the bird feeder one of those days. What do you think, guys? Always let me know in the comments if you think that's something fun to watch. Just showing you a little bit how it is. And now we're looking towards the north, towards Norway. You can see the roads on the other side of the river. And now we are looking again towards the east. Let's try to look downwards like this. What do you think? And go back wide angle, then we can see the whole river. So Finland on the right, Norway on the left, and good morning Elton from USA. And I get some positive feedback about my idea to do a live on the bird feeders, so we are going to set this up at some point. And Raya is asking if we are going to see the Northern Lights tonight. I'm not sure. The weather forecast is not amazing for tonight. It's always a little bit sad when you have such a clear afternoon and the clouds come in at night, but I don't know, it's always difficult to say. The forecast wasn't amazing when I looked before starting this live stream. But we never know. As for the aurora forecast itself, I didn't really look. Because we don't really need a strong forecast here. Yesterday night we had KP0. We had clouds, unfortunately, but we could definitely see the lights. So it's not. It's never a problem when the aurora forecast is not very strong. So I need to start thinking about landing the drone soon. And Jeanette, good morning. And we have a crow also here. And yes, crows and magpies actually eat my seeds and peanuts, so I don't really like them here, but they are also part of our, you can hear it probably, they're also part of a natural world, so not much we can do about that. And now we go back to proper setting to see all this, and we can look also at the cottages. There you can see the cottages and the river. So we have absolutely amazing setup here in Utsjoki. The cottages are watching in the north, so that's the north behind me. Now I'm actually facing, you can see me in front of the third cottage from the left. And I'm going to bring the drone back to safety. So I need to focus to do this. There's the drone. A lot of angry crows today. Don't want to land on a roof, so now you can probably also hear it. There we go. We have landed. Et Bernadette, oui, on a de la neige depuis déjà presque 2 semaines. Et non, Olivia, je n'atterris pas dans la rivière. So yes, we have a very nice and pretty start of winter here in Utsjoki. It's only 24th of October now, but as you can see, winter has come already. I'm just wondering what it's all sparrows over there. Winter has come already. We have a lot of snow and very early start of the freezing process on the river, but it's all really beautiful. It can still all change. It's just enough to have a few days with even +2, +3 temperature, and all this is going to reverse. So it's a very long process for the river to freeze and to be properly solid frozen. Yeah, sparrows. Yeah, so it was a short live stream, but I hope you had a good time. And I hope you appreciate seeing this kind of aerial views. We'll do definitely Northern Lights streams again. We'll do bird feeder live stream. So it seems that it's a nice idea that you guys liked. And we have Dimitri from Bulgaria. Hi to you. So we've been live for a little over 20 minutes and we are going to say goodbye for now and stay tuned on our social media. We have a long season ahead of us and we can definitely use some of you guys visiting us. It's been quite tough with the situation that we all know. And we have some availability. The Christmas period, New Year period is actually quite full, and March is starting to be really busy. March is really nice here because then everything is frozen and covered in snow, and that's when we have some of the best chances for the best Northern Lights. But February is also amazing. That's after the polar night, so nature is starting to come back to life. More lights, amazing colors, and still quite long nights, and usually cold nights, which also means clear nights for the aurora. So that's also amazing. So don't hesitate to take a look at our website and social feeds, and hopefully see you here in person and definitely on the next live streams. So thank you all for following and see you on the next one.